everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, welcome. We're the Garso twins. I'm Carly.
And I'm Britta.
And today we're going to be doing our January favorites, and we didn't do a December because we did like end of the year favorites. So
we have quite a few products.
Yeah, good stuff, and we're really excited to share. First, we'll start with some skincare products we've been loving for the past couple months. The first one is this Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Cream. Not to be confused with the Dramatically Different Moisturizing...
By the way, our dog's here and he's licking my product. It's hilarious.
If you can see him. The Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion from Clinique has been like a cult favorite for years. And this, I don't even know where I got it, to be honest, but I decided to try it because I was out of my nighttime moisturizer, and I looked on Sephora and it got really good reviews, but I've literally never heard anybody talk about this. And people were saying on Sephora, at least, that the moisturizing lotion, that formula had changed over time. I mean, honestly, I think that's been around for at least 10 years. So, of course, like maybe they made some modifications. But this is like a newer product in that same line. Sorry if our dogs keep barking through this video. We film in front of a window, and then he has to sit with us, and if he sees someone, he just freaks out. So I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know what I was saying. But anyways, on Sephora, people were saying that the moisturizing lotion formula changed. So then, and that's what I thought this was, but then I realized this was a completely different product. So it's the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Cream, and it's very thick, but it's that same yellow color, and I love this. I feel like it moisturizes my skin without feeling really heavy on the skin. It doesn't clog my pores. It makes my skin feel hydrated like all night. And it's fragrance free. I don't know, it's nothing like crazy spectacular, but I think it's really good and like a true hidden gem at Sephora. It says it's for very dry to dry combination skin. It's step 3 in like their skincare program, but I won't use like that toner that they have and all those things. But it's a really good product, and I highly recommend it if you're looking for like a winter nighttime moisturizer. Okay, I just have one like skincare type product, and it's my probably new holy grail SPF, and I feel like I've mentioned this. Get that. I mentioned it, maybe I didn't mention it, I don't know.
No, you did.
Okay, I mentioned it in some video, but, oh yeah, I mentioned it in our Get Ready about how, I've been trying to try mineral sunscreens and not use chemical anymore, which it's really hard to find good mineral sunscreens, especially at an affordable price. So I picked up their Purito Comfy Water Sunblock SPF 50 PA++++. This is a Korean brand, and I ordered it off of that Yes Style website that has a lot of like Korean products on it. I can link it down below. And it's about $15, and it's 70% water-based, so it has a very like, not like cooling, but almost like, I don't know, it's a very like slippy texture at first, which makes it extremely easy to spread on your face, which is so rare for mineral sunscreens. Mineral sunscreens tend to be so thick and like hard to spread, in my opinion.
No, not these days.
Well, a lot of ones I've tried, they're just hard to use. This one spreads super easy. It really has 0 white cast, like it says, so I think this could work across all skin tones. I am so impressed. It wears nicely under makeup. A lot of people said it pilled on them. It does not pill on me at all, and I use a brush to apply my foundation, so I feel like if it was going to pill, it would. And my only complaint is that it makes my skin feel a tad bit dry, but that's just like the active blockers in mineral sunscreen. I mean, they're minerals. They're gonna make your skin a bit dry if it's already dry. So nothing that can't be fixed with some moisturizer over top, and I love it. I think it's such a good sunscreen. Highly recommend. Moving on to makeup, I only have 2, well we have a shared one, but 2 products, and I use these both in the Get Ready With Me that we just did, so I won't like stay on them for too long, but I've literally been using them both every single day. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek blush in the shade Over Dramatic. It says it's matte. I don't think it's really that matte. Sorry, there's like a brush hair in here, but it's such a beautiful shade. I would describe it as like a mauve-y nude blush. I'm wearing it today, but it almost has like a warmth to it as well that you can't really tell in this pan. I love the Super Shock Cheek formula. I think these are so underrated. Like this is like in general, this is one of my favorite blush formulas.
Yeah, well they just didn't have a lot of shades for a long time, but
yeah,
they just released like 10 shades. This is part of that collection.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't have a lot of shades for a long time, and they do dry out. Like this won't last over a year, maybe even like 6 months.
Or like a powder blush would.
Yeah, because it's like that cream to powder finish. But I love that because I feel like they're buildable. You can make them sheer. You can make them really pigmented. They never look patchy because they're almost like a cream. So when you put it on, it just effortlessly like blends itself out. They're very like easy formula to work with. I feel like you could use a brush, you could use your fingers. They're just so easy to work with, and this shade is so beautiful. And I have another shade of this that is a little bit dry, so I don't use it as much, but I was comparing the two and they're almost identical. I forget what the other shade is called, but I'm like, obviously I have a type of blush that I gravitate towards. And then the other product is the NYX High Glass Illuminating Powder in the shade Moon Glow. Another cream to powder product. It has like a very similar feeling to the Super Shock cheek, if you're familiar with that. This is almost more of a cream. Like when you stick your finger in it, I don't know if you can tell, when I stick my finger in it, it like left a fingerprint in there. But it's so beautiful. It does look like glass on the skin. Like it makes your skin just look like shiny without being overly glittery or like an intense highlighter or like powdery on the skin. I mean, I'm wearing it today. Hopefully you can see on camera. I don't love the undertones in this. Like they only have 3 shades now, and this was the one suitable for light skin, and I hope that they expand the range because this has a bit of like a gold undertone, which is pretty, but I would prefer more of like a pinky champagne. I just feel like it's more suitable for like my neutral skin type. But I love the formula so much that I've literally been using it every day. Again, something that's so easy to blend out. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush. It's effortless. Okay, I have a few makeup products. My first one is, so Smashbox launched these Always On lipsticks, which if you guys remember the Always On liquid lipsticks, we loved them back in the day.
Yes.
They were like the best liquid lipstick formula. I still think they are the best.
Yeah, I think they're
liquid
good.
We just kind of got over that liquid lip phase. But they launched a lipstick version, which is supposed to be like just as like locked in as the liquid lipstick. And I had to order this because the shade Out Loud is like my dream deep orange shade. I love it so much, and I've been wearing it a ton.
The packaging's so cute.
The packaging's so cute. It has a color indicator at the top. Okay, sorry about that. Tara's going crazy, but it has a nice little color indicator at the top, and it's kind of like a lip like line shape. It's just a really cute component. And then, oh god, I have to get it open. And even the shape of the bullet is really interesting. It's like a teardrop, but then it has a divot in it.
Yeah.
And the shade Out Loud is just as pretty as I remember in the liquid lipstick. It's so beautiful. And this formula is very unique. It definitely dries down and is completely transfer proof. Like I've been wearing this a lot at work, and it, towards the end of the day, I feel like it fades a little bit if I eat something oily, but like really doesn't fade that much and doesn't move. It just like locks down. It is a bit drying because of that long-lasting effect, but I feel like if I just put a little bit of like a lip balm underneath, my lips feel fine for the most part. And it is so highly pigmented that I will say I like just use a little bit and kind of like blend my lips together and then use a lip brush to kind of like blend to the edges because I don't want...
You should swatch it for them on your hand.
Yeah, well, I was gonna insert a swatch.
Oh yeah, we could do that too.
I'll insert a swatch. But just be careful. It's very highly pigmented, much like the liquid lipstick. I honestly feel like it's just like the liquid lipstick formula in a lipstick form. So like whatever, you know, method you prefer, definitely recommend this lipstick. I think it's a great launch from Smashbox. And then my other favorite, it's pretty pricey. This is the Tom Ford Honeymoon palette, and it's their wet dry formula. I bought this during the Sephora sale that was like 25 off of 75, and I did the math and I was like, okay, that's a pretty good deal for this palette, which I think retails for $80.
Do you use that purple shade?
No, it's only one I don't use. I'll get into that. So I bought this palette for this color because I was like, that's the prettiest brown I've ever seen. I saw swatches of it, I watched people's videos, I'm like, that's stunning. But I actually have been using this color the most, which is like this gold, but it actually has like a little bit of peach reflect when you put it on your eye. I'm wearing it right now. It's just such a stunning formula, as it's called. You can wear it wet or dry. I prefer it wet, like with some Fix Plus on a brush and just dab it in and then put it on. And it just gives your eyes like it's the most stunning, unique formula. I can't really explain it, but it's really beautiful. And I think I've already gotten my money's worth because I use these two shades quite often. I've used this shade a few times as well, which is like a red burgundy. I have not used this shade at all, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. I still love the palette so much, and I think it's worth the money, and I say that with all my Tom Ford products, but I really love this palette. The other color configurations I don't really love, but the Honeymoon palette is a good one. And then the lipstick, which is both of ours.
Yeah.
So we're wearing this, but it's MAC Yash, and now at this point we've talked about it a ton, so we don't have to talk about it much. But we love it. It's like a deep, not deep, but like a medium to deep, neutral, peachy nude, and we love it.
It's so pretty.
It's such a good MAC shade that we didn't even really know about. So we got rid of like all of our MAC lipsticks as of late because they were expired. And
yeah, but they're a good formula.
they are good. But that's
solid.
when we went to the MAC counter and we were looking around, perusing, and then we saw Yash and it was an Anna Ada recommendation, and we like looked at the sample and we're like, this is beautiful.
Yeah, we both bought it immediately.
Yeah, and their lipsticks are affordable for how good a quality I think they are. So really nice.
And then we can do hair.
Okay, so last up is hair, and we have 2 products that we've been obsessed with this month. They're the Kristen S. Well, they're from her fragrance-free line. I know we've spoken about them before, so we won't go on and on, but this is the detangling tonic. You use this on damp hair after you get out of the shower before you blow dry, and we did a whole video that'll probably be going up first.
Yeah.
Of the It's a 10 versus this, and which one we prefer. And this one is good if you're like really strictly looking for something to detangle, which we are, because we also go in with like creams and oils after, and it's so lightweight. It's really undetectable. It feels like you're spraying water on your hair.
It's crazy.
So it doesn't like leave any weird films. It doesn't, there's no fragrance. It
Doesn't
does
weigh
feel
your
like
hair
water.
down.
Yeah. But it helps to detangle, which is all we're ever after because we have bleach in our hair, so it gets really tangled. It's so good. It's such a good product for it's $10,
shocked,
and you get this much product,
I know.
and it's so beautiful.
I've been using it every time I wash my hair, and I
too.
feel like I'm going through it so slowly.
Yeah, I know. And then the other Kristen S product that we've been loving is the fragrance-free dry shampoo powder. We've been trying to use powder for like a year now.
Oh,
more than a
even
year.
longer. But
Maybe 2 years.
It's hard to find good
Yeah,
ones.
and just stop using aerosols, and this is like the best. It's again, this is like $12, and it's so
you go through it so slowly.
good. I still really love the R & Co one,
too.
but that one's so expensive.
And I will say that one, like, it spreads very far, and we don't have large
But I do
heads.
like that.
No, but we don't have like a large surface area, so I really like how this one, the nozzle is very small, and you can kind of like pinpoint where you want it, where it doesn't get like everywhere. I really love that. Again, love the packaging. I love the size. It's a lot easier to travel with than the R & Co one, and it's just, it works really well. I have it in today. Like, it absorbs oil just as you need it to. I think towards the end of the day, you may need to like touch up if you like that really matters to you. But it works. It works good. We're really impressed.
Thank you guys for watching our monthly favorites, where we had more products than usual, but we hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you've been loving down below.